So I don't usually make videos like this because honestly these kind of videos don't really apply to the vast majority of people who subscribe to me, at least, who are just playing video games for fun and watching video for a bit of entertainment, which is all they're designed to be. But I do sometimes just get really tired of people just spreading like bullshit rumours about my channel. And because I'm obviously full-time at work most days of the week, it's like 2 or 3 days sometimes before I see what these rumours have started, and then they're already too far along for them to actually have anything done about. And half the time, people are just putting up a provocative title with my name in the video so they can just get themselves a few views out of it. And I mean, I've never done that to anybody in the entire... In fact, I've never criticised another YouTuber or anybody in the 4 years that I've done YouTube so far, and I just don't understand why people find it necessary to do that. But recently, people have been saying that this clip in my last Counter-Strike video was totally illegitimate, that you cannot bunny hop like that. So I'm going to play the clip now, and, I mean, most of you probably don't really understand what's going on as is just jumping, but here's the clip, the commentary from my previous video. I would have a beast PC, but I actually don't. I've got a pretty old one, and I learned how to bunny hop. Have you seen this? Amazing. I'm not entirely sure I put this clip in. I was going to put it in later, but yeah. So I learned how to do this. Totally pointless because in matchmaking servers it just doesn't seem to work half the time. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It seems my knees buckle when I'm trying to jump on things in that. Seems a lot better in the 128-tick ESC8 ones, though. So that right there is me in single player, alone in my own private server, modded server set up by my friend who does my Armour and DayZ servers if we ever need to record cinematics and stuff in that. And I'm showing you there how to do bunny hopping from one place to another because I wanted to show that without having to join one of the public bunny hop ones on an actual map you'd play matchmaking on. It's there to illustrate bunny hopping. The first 10 seconds of the video where I show you what I've learnt that week. As you can hear, I was pretty happy that I'd managed to even do that. Now, some people say that right there was cheating, even though it is single player. I'm alone in my own server, so it affects no one else, only me. It's like saying that Tsunami mod or Grappling Hook mod or something like that in GTA 5 is cheating. All my friend actually did was just copy the settings onto my private server of one of the public bunny hop servers. And you can see here, we're all doing exactly the same thing as I was doing in my video there. But I wanted to show you on an actual matchmaking map what it could be used for. So, I mean, does this mean all 10 people here are cheating? They're presumably all beginners are doing exactly the same thing as I'm doing. You can see I'm bunny hopping exactly the same as I was in the intro. So, yeah, I don't really understand the issue. Then people apparently said I was doing exactly the same in matchmaking here. I mean, anybody can see not only did I fail the second jump there, and in this clip, first one, second one failed, third one I had to do the wiggle to recover the speed lost on the second one. So that's, what, a 2 out of 3 chance of me hitting those jumps? It's not even the same type of jump as was in the intro. Obviously, I'm slightly better there at it, and I'm having to move the mouse much further across than I did in those intro clips because it's not a bunny hop server. It's a matchmaking one. And I think you'll find if you bind jump to scroll wheel, you yourself can hit 2 in a row quite easily. The YouTubers spreading this crap, of course, some of them actually said that right there was aimbot. If you're going on a witch one, you might as well go for anything. But they didn't put in the failed ones, like these here. 3 failed jumps there. And I think what people forget as well is that how many games do people actually think I play to get this footage? This isn't the first game I played. I must have played 8 to 10 games before I got a game which actually had some consistently interesting footage across the whole round. And speaking of rounds, I mean, I only showed you, 16 rounds there, perhaps? Of the 30 that was played, the game went to 15-15. So, I mean, how many times do you think in that and all the previous games I played on Mirage to get you this footage, I went into Palace and failed to do any bunny hops whatsoever? What's the point of me showing you those clips where I failed to do something? Because obviously they're less entertaining than the ones where I actually successfully do something. I mean, the channel is for entertainment, as I say. It's not like I've ever claimed to be particularly good at PC games. I'm just trying to show you well-edited, entertaining footage, as that's what I like editing up. The other untrue rumour being spread is that I supposedly copyright striked somebody else's video in order to hide the fact that he was exposing me. Of that stuff I've just told you, he was exposing me for bunny hop cheating in the game. Except I physically didn't file the copyright claim, although it is my responsibility that the claim was filed, which is why I've been trying to fix it, despite the fact these people who I'm trying to fix it for just keep putting out rumour videos of bullshit instead of just sending me a message back saying, that's alright man, I know you're getting it sorted. I don't know why these people assume the worst of other people. Basically, I've got a moderator who comes around to my house when I'm at work, because obviously I work pretty much full time now as a paralegal, because I'm going to qualify as a solicitor in the next couple of months. And whilst I'm at work, a couple of days a week, he comes in, just goes through some emails, he makes sure he checks through the comments so I can see the constructive ones. Obviously, I don't have time to go through all the comments and edit everything up together. He makes sure that he edits out, removes comments that are disrespectful to anybody else, because personally, I think if you write a comment on a YouTube channel when you could have been polite to somebody and you wrote something racist to another person or swearing or something like that, personally, I think this channel is the wrong place. I mean, there's plenty of channels where you can just go and do that, and that's like part of the channel. But I think if somebody's subscribed to me, has come to watch, a fun video, the last thing they want is somebody else coming across hating on them. Now, my mod filed the complaint on my behalf, obviously, because he's got access to my channel. Obviously, it doesn't appear in the way it's set up in my submit retraction thing. It says I haven't filed a copyright claim. So the first thing I know about it, since he leaves before I get back from work, is when people send a message through saying, why have you filed a copyright claim on this guy? The only thing I knew about the video up to that point, because obviously it takes a while from filing the complaint to it coming through as a correct complaint, because YouTube obviously has to check every single complaint that goes through, is the note that he'd left to me saying, check out this video, this guy's made a video about yours. So I watched the video, sent a message through, which you can see here. I've redacted the name because obviously I don't want to cause that other channel more problems, but I've actually sent him a message through saying, the video's kind of inaccurate and it was a bit unfair on me, especially since I watched it, which he then said in a later video wasn't true. I mean, that's easy to check. Just go back through my videos and see whether or not I've recommended his channel, because I actually learnt bunny hopping off him and recommended him and a few other guys in a previous video. So, I mean, he didn't even bother checking that for it. And then, as soon as the copyright claim came through, and obviously people were saying, why have you done this copyright complaint on somebody, which still isn't there in my submit retraction thing, so I don't know that it's happened. Then I sent him a message through again saying, I'll fix this straight away for you, because, it's obviously my responsibility and it was done on my behalf. And here's the email it sent through, because the message doesn't appear on my web form. On the day that he asked me to, obviously I had to black out my details there, because, we have to send those through to retract the claim, it seems. But, I did everything possible I could to fix that. Yet in between, has YouTube just taken advantage of that fact, even though I've told him I'm going to do that, and just spreading more shit about this, that, and the other, getting other YouTubers in to do it as well, with half the details. And not at a single point did anybody ask me. Nobody sent me a message through to ask me what's going on with it. They didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. They assume everybody's an asshole, because presumably that's what they're used to. And, then they spread even more rumours about you. I mean, it just annoyed me this time that other YouTubers just exploit your channel at any opportunity to benefit themselves, and just the volume of lies is so ridiculous. I mean, I don't mind putting up with a bit of crap. People always make stuff up as time goes on. Like, even back in Battlefield 3, some people were saying, Frankie got a copyright strike for posting up Battlefield 3 alpha footage. Now that has to be untrue, even if you don't believe one way or another, because you cannot join a network, which I wasn't part of then, and I am now, if you've got a copyright strike on your channel, because you can't monetize your videos, and obviously then a network can't cover its costs, so there's absolutely no way that you can join a network. So it has to be untrue on that basis. I actually got permission from EA, and the reason the video had to be taken down was because back then I used to use content ID'd music, just whatever, because I was starting out on YouTube, and the network also won't let you join if that's on there. So the video was up, running quite happily. To join the network, had to take it down. Battlefield 3 alpha was over, and I could just post normal Battlefield 3 footage. So what people made into a big issue actually turned out to be nothing of the sort. The thing is as well, the internet's geared towards promoting bullshit rumours all the time, because as soon as somebody puts a rumour up, especially if they put somebody with a bigger channel or somebody known's name in the title to that, that's what people see. And you cannot respond to a rumour, obviously, until it's been made. And by that point, that rumour is already the top search thing on YouTube. And because it seems quite a lot of people are idiots, they just read the title and think that's pretty much a statement. That's true, that. And then you've got all these people who haven't actually understood anything, and it becomes nearly impossible to actually bring any kind of light, which is why these other YouTubers exploit this, because it is geared that way in their favour. I mean, just try disproving an untrue rumour, even with all the facts from even, say, a couple of years ago. Some people just become so embedded as soon as anything happens in their side of the argument that no matter what you say, they will believe that the Earth is, 3,000 years old. There's some people that believe that, no matter what. I mean, there's conclusive evidence to the contrary of that, yet they will still say that oranges are pink. There's nothing you can literally do about it, and they'll still continue hating on that fact, no matter what, because it's become such an involved, sad part of their life. It just disappoints me, some people, because, I feel I run this channel really fully. The stuff I do for people subscribed to me, which honestly, they don't even know I'm doing for them. And no other channel on YouTube does this. I mean, once you get a bigger channel, you have to be a part of a network. You basically have to run ads to cover the network's costs and to make sure that you've got enough money to buy things like music licensing and make sure you've got enough to continue future videos. But I have mid-ads forced on my videos. Like, I cannot turn those off. It's part of my contract, So, do you know what I do? I put the one mid-ad, at the end time of the video, so you don't have to watch it. No other YouTuber does that, who monetizes the videos. Not a single one, because I think somebody watching a video, you don't have to do that, right? They would rather, every other YouTuber, and you can see them by the little yellow bars in the bottom line in the video, they put like 3, 4 in a video and just take as much advantage as possible. And it's just ridiculous. I'm sure they got their value for grief, these other YouTubers. Because I would imagine few, if none, will actually bother correcting their videos or changing them, because if they do that, they probably won't be the highest rated search anymore, so they won't be getting those free extra views from having my name with some provocative title, in the title. But anyway, I thought I'd just cover this. To be honest, this hasn't really affected my channel at all. I shall be putting up a video next week when I've got some time, but I just felt it's very unfair where if I don't turn up, if I don't respond to something, people just assume that whatever is said is true by other people. They're not interested in what I say. So I thought for this I would just tell you how things actually have been, and you'll have to make up your own mind about things. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, guys, because I didn't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.